What's up, guys? It's Duster McDaniels here, back with another video, and we are getting into episode 3 here of the new Bundesliga career mode, as we are getting into the first 3 games of the Bundesliga season, with our first against RB Leipzig. Should be a tough test. If you're new to the channel, please drop a thumbs up on this video if you do like it. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new and want to become part of a newer FIFA community. I fixed the team sheet, and this is how the team looks. I moved Sancho to the left wing position, Guerrero down to the left back position. I also moved around our subs who will come in off the bench. And without further ado, we're going to get into the first game against RB Leipzig right now. Getting into the first game of the new Bundesliga season, we are looking to strive for the top of the table. Nothing other than first place and league champions will confirm this as a successful season. We have made some transfer moves, getting in PZ and Kipembe. We are trying to move some other players like our goalkeeper Berkey and potentially some other backup players off the bench for some funds for some better players. But hopefully with our squad that we have in today's game, we can come out with the first victory of the season, and we are underway. Chance. Leipzig with a chance, and Berkey coming up again. We have him on the transfer block, and maybe he's playing to save his job right now here at Dortmund. As of now, so far so good, as Leipzig plays in another corner. Ball falls to the top of the 18, so we're trying to stay in front. Berkey can't stop them all, as Berkey lets one in just inside the 18 there from Campbell. Nice strike. Honestly, they're putting the pressure on. We are unable to get the ball out, as they really just hem us in there on multiple corners. I'm pretty sure they had 3 or 4. Just a nice little sort of pullback from the AI as he beats Berkey far side. Left-footed, not sure if he has a weak foot or not, but it is a quality strike that beats Berkey, who's had 3 or 4 decent saves to sort of keep us in this game, but we need to get back into it. To try and get a ball over the top, as I see Pulisic doing so. See what he can do. We're getting a nice little cutback. We're going to play a high cross back post to Paco, who puts it in the back of the net. A beautiful high cross from Christian Pulisic, as Paco, not the tallest of strikers, but finds a way. Actually, is he tall? He might be pretty tall. I might be wrong about that, but Paco nonetheless puts us tied 1-1. Pulisic, a nice little fake shot cut back just to get some space. High cross back post as Paco puts it back across the keeper, who had he had a decent chance to get that, but he overcommits as Paco slides it into the side netting to tie the game up 1-1 right before the stroke of halftime, and hopefully we can get some more going in the second half to get this first W of the Bundesliga season. Leipzig starting the second half as we equalized at the end of the half with Paco. Hopefully we can take the lead here, as PZ trying to get through the midfield, sort of congested and unable to do so, as Leipzig bring the ball down the right hand side, get a cross back post. Wow, what a beautiful cross that was. Honestly, RB Leipzig, freaking bullet. And Campbell, yeah, Campbell with the second goal of the game, beats Berkey off a unbelievable cross back post for I don't know who that was that crossed it in. But kudos to him. Tried to get there with Piszczek and just unable to get ahead on that ball, as it is legit put in the most perfect spot for Campbell to just bury that near side off the post and into the net, beating Berkey for the second time this game. And we need to put it together if we want to at least tie this game and get some points out of the game. We need to press them high. We need to force them to pass the ball around. Get a turnover or 2 as Leipzig trying to work it. Berkey with yet again another save here in the 60th minute to keep us down only 1, as they take off Forsberg, which is one of their better chance creators. Forcing... Oh, wow, what a goal. Jeez. Another goal for Leipzig, as we are down 2 now. We're going to have to really press it here to get any sort of opportunities to tie this game up. Werner with a great corner kick. Honestly, the ability to finish that shot right there, short side high, beating the keeper and the defender covering the post is pretty impressive. Is that Kempel again? That's Campbell. We should probably look at seeing how much he is. He is a left midfield player. He could be decent for us, as we do have Sancho and Wolf as a backup potential in that position, but we're down 3-1 now. No foul. Wow. And that's how the cookie crumbles, guys. We lose the first game 3-1. Not for the lack of chances, but RB Leipzig was really on fire as Kevin Campbell buries 3 goals in on us, and we might need to shake up the lineup a little bit, probably bring in some new players, just because, I don't know, the team didn't feel really good that game. As we're going to look at the stats here. Possession, we outpossessioned them, just didn't get a lot of shots on net. Quality chances, just couldn't really finish. They had 5 corners, which they took advantage of 2, and it just really didn't feel as good as I wanted it to first game. So we're going to get into some transfer news, and if no transfers go through or no offers are on the table, we will get into the next game, which I believe is against, if we give it a second here, we have a transfer offer for Berkey, but we're going to see the next game is against Hanover 96. So we will get into that in just a second. We have a transfer offer for Berkey on the table from Paris Saint-Germain for £26 million. We need to be able to get more out of this guy. They say he's worth 40 something, so I'm going to try and offer 35 at least, because we do know PSG has the funds to we're gonna go 35. No sell on clause. Hopefully they bite on that. 28. Wow. Let's go 32 for Berkey. I feel like that's a fair offer. 32-2. They're at 28. Let's go 30 million. 30 million 5. I feel like that's a good offer. We can definitely bring in another keeper as well. And okay, so 30 million will do the trick for Berkey, as he will play one final game potentially for Dortmund. So falling on transfer deadline day, hopefully we can get some deals done. And also, let's win this game against Hanover, just because we're in relegation zone right now. Not that it means much, but hopefully we can get this W against Hanover. Into the second game of the season here against Hanover 96. We're looking for a dub after the last performance, just because it didn't go as we planned it to in the first game of the season. The only change I made in today's lineup is placing Mario Götze in for where Pizzi was playing. I didn't feel Pizzi played well in the last game, and I want to give some other players some chances. So we'll see if Götze can do anything for us today, and we are underway. To Piszczek. Back to Witzel. We really need to get something going, guys. It's been a pretty boring game here. Although I see Sancho over the top again. Sancho. Still Sancho. To Royce. Royce is going to have a finesse shot from outside the box. And Marco Royce, without a doubt, slides that into the back of the net as he gives us the 1-0 lead over Hanover in the 25th minute of the first half. Beautiful through ball over the top to Sancho, who does a little cutback fake shot. Was looking for that opportunity, and Marco Royce, almost blocked by Witzel, his own player, slots it home. And when we get to it here, slots it. Oh, it hit the defender. How unlucky. How unlucky for Hanover, but we will take whatever we can get after that first game. It is 1-0 over Hanover, and hopefully we can keep up the pressure and get some more goals. Turned over as we find the ball to Witzel. Witzel's going to come down the pitch here. We work it down to Sancho, who has a step on the defender. Can Sancho bury the ball in the back of the net? And Sancho does. What a beautiful run by Sancho as he beats the defender. Thought the defender actually might have caught up with him just because that's how FIFA works. You see he has a step on him. He's trying to grab him, but it doesn't work as Sancho slots that into the upper right-hand 90, giving us the 2-goal lead as this is a beautiful angle to watch. Left-footed too from Sancho. Beats the keeper easily into the side netting next to the post, putting Dortmund up 2-0 here right before halftime, and hopefully we can take this momentum into the second half and get the dub. We find Pulisic trying to find Witzel, but is unable to do so as Hanover clear it again, and we retain possession here. Witzel over to Guerrero. Guerrero to Paco. Paco's going to have a turn. Paco out to Götze. Sancho into Royce. Fake shot. Looking for Paco. Off the post. Paco with a chance to put us up 3-0. Ball falls to Paco. Down to Royce. Power shot. Marco Royce with his second goal of the game. Honestly, our pressure is just too much for Hanover to handle as we go up 3-0 on a beautiful, beautiful shot from Marco Royce. Top bins as hopefully we can see the replay here. Nice header won by Witzel. Paco to Royce. Royce outside the box as we get the weird camera angle. Honestly, had all day to shoot that. Nobody in front of him. Beats the keeper clean and cool. Top bins. And we are up 3-0 here in the 71st minute of this game. All we need to do is see the rest of this out and we will get the W. We work it to Götze. We're going to work it down to Sancho. Sancho's just going to get a little cutback here. And Royce. Royce finesse shot for the hat trick. Marco Royce with another one. Puts us up 4-0. Honestly, where was this in the first game? Like, we really needed these scoring opportunities in the first game, but it just shows how much better Leipzig is over Hanover with their quality of players. Nice little pullback by Sancho, finding Royce. Honestly, just trying to work it to the middle to get a finesse shot. And the Hanover defense just give Royce the space, who slots it in, putting a hat trick on the board. Second game into the season is pretty awesome for Marco Royce. And we are up 4-0 here in the 76th minute of the game. Third minute of stoppage time. Nice block. This should be it if we win it out for a throw-in. And that is the game, guys. Second game of the season, we get our first victory. Nice way to come back after the disappointing start to the season with Marco Royce getting a hat trick off of 4 shots. Pretty good chances there. That he does bury as possession. I mean, look at those stats. I mean, 57% possession, 16 shots, only 5 on target. We scored 4 goals off of 5 shots on target. Pretty impressive. Probably should work a little bit on the shot accuracy. But we are getting into the transfer deadline day, and we will also get into the last game, so we will check out that action next. And the biggest news of the episode so far, guys, is Berkey has sold for $30 million, as that gives us 26.5 to work with. Hopefully, we can go after Donnarumma and bring him in as our new starting keeper. And on to other news, we have an offer here for Julian Weigl. They have offered $19 million, which is a pretty fair offer. He is a center defensive mid slash center back that we don't really need, so I will negotiate with them, but I will try and squeeze as much money out of them as possible to try and bring in a new midfield player that is young and up and coming. Let's try and 100 million. I don't think they'd bite on that, so I'm gonna offer 23.5 for these guys. No sell-on clause. That should bring it in, and that does do the trick, as 23.5 would be enough. Probably bump it down to 20 million for us to work with in the bank, so that'll be a nice little addition if that does indeed go through. Here we are, guys, back to Gianluigi Donnarumma, the AC Milan goalkeeper, with more funds this time to potentially buy him. Hopefully we can get a deal done. Honestly, with the money we have, we should be able to get it done. I will offer 30, we're going to lowball them to start, 34.7, and we'll see where they come back with that. They're saying 50, 53 feel like the highest we should go is 40, 42, plus the sell-on clause of 15 because we will never sell him. 42 sell-on clause? They want 53. Let's offer 49.5. 49.5 I feel like is a fair deal for Donnarumma. And they do come in with that, so that's a decent little purchase there. Let's hope we can negotiate, which I'm sure we will be able to, but this will be a huge addition to the squad. He has one less overall than Berkey was, but honestly the better goalkeeper at 19 years of age. Wants a 5-year contract. We will give that to you, boy. No release clause, which is pretty nice, so nobody can steal him. Financial, oh man, he is dirt cheap. Let's just remove the bonus, save some cash. He'll probably want some more wage. He doesn't, but he's happy with the deal. Get into the squad, Donluigi Donnarumma. And the newest transfer news for us after the Donnarumma deal is we have sold Julian Weigl for 23.5, and we do acclimate 20 million into the transfer funds, so we will try and go after a backup striker, which I believe we will need, as our current backup striker, Philippe, I don't think will do the trick for us, so hopefully we can get a deal done, and we will be with that in just a second. Vardy, who is a little bit cheaper, can get him for pretty dirt cheap. Potential to bring in another player in the January transfer window, as we want to try and save some money just in case of injuries or whatnot, so we will offer 16 million with a sell-on clause of 10, and that should do the trick, guys. They want 25. Wow, that's a pretty hefty asking price for somebody on the back end of his career. We'll do 21, and the sell-on clause of 10 should get the deal done, and they want 24. 24. Let's see if we can get him to 22. 22 even, sell-on clause of 10, and we'll see if that goes through. They want 25 now. Wow. You know what, I'm just gonna accept the offer at 25 million, get the backup striker in here, as we will negotiate with Jamie Vardy. Unfortunate that we couldn't get him at a cheaper price, but 25 million for a pretty good backup striker is nice to see, as we will try and offer important role, and he's pretty happy with that, so that's nice. 2 years, we'll ask for 3, should go through. It does indeed. No release clause, which is beautiful, so no one can pick him up in the transfer window, and he's asking a lot for the bonus. We will remove the bonus and see if that does the trick. Asks for a little bit more wage, and we are willing to do that. Jamie Vardy, welcome to the squad as the new backup striker of Borussia Dortmund. Getting into the last episode, well, not the last episode, getting into the last game of the episode, we are coming in with our new striker, Jamie Vardy, who will be starting this game. And we have Marco Reus, who is in form, also bringing PZ back into the lineup, giving him a game off to really think about what he was doing in the first game, I should say. And we also are starting our new goalkeeper, Gianluigi Donnarumma. 18, ball falls to PZ, out to Sancho. He's going to have a give and go with Marco Reus. The two Englishmen working it, as Sancho is going to get him on the stop and go here. And the Reus down to Pulisic, who buries the ball into the back of the net. Beautiful ball movement between the two Englishmen and the American. Pulisic getting his first goal of the season, as Sancho hits him on the stop and go outside the box. Into Vardy, over to Pulisic, who buries that short side on the keeper. One touch shot effort, getting that outside spin, beating the keeper here, and I believe it is the 8th minute of the game, 9th minute of the game, putting us up 1-0 here against Frankfurt, looking to get as many points as we can to move up in the table. Right at the end of the half, can Guerrero get down? Ball, Kapembe with a nice clear. We find Sancho, who's breaking clear, looking for Vardy over the top. Jamie Vardy is there, and in his first game, can he bury a goal? Jamie Vardy does, with a nice run over the top. beating the keeper on a nice low finesse shot, putting Dortmund up 2-0 here in the 33rd minute, and that is what we like to see, guys. Honestly, he feels a little bit better than Paco up top with that run there. Sliding it past, nice chip over the top from Sancho, who is just gaining points every game. And Vardy just slots it right in past the keeper short side on a nice little breakaway. And with the, I believe he has 92 pace on him, no defender's going to catch him over the top. And we take the 2-0 lead, hopefully into half. Nice play to force it back outside. Frankfurt looking to get a cross in. They do, but it falls to Kapembe, who clears it away out to Jamie Vardy, who's going to go off to the races here. Finds Pulisic. I'm going to go over the top to Jamie Vardy, who has the pace. Jamie Vardy has the pace to beat the keeper. He's going to take in a shot into the top left corner. Jamie Vardy showing off that speed and honestly showing off why he should be the #1 striker on the team, giving him a chance his first game over the top. Honestly, it was a 50-50 race until Vardy did break away there at the end. Slides it high into the left-hand corner, beating Kevin Trapp, I believe he was in net. Beats the outstretched arms right underneath the crossbar, putting us up 3-0 here in the 75th minute of this third game in the Bundesliga season. Ball over the top, falls to Piszczek. We find Witzel. Royce to Pulisic. Oh, we see Sancho down low. Sancho has a break here. Sancho, can he put anything more into the back of the net? Ball falls to Vardy. Ball tipped off Sancho's shot, falls to Jamie Vardy, who puts a hat-trick in his first game in a Dortmund uniform. Great stuff from Jamie Vardy. Might become our starting striker. I will still give Paco opportunities. I'll probably go back and forth between them, as Sancho tried to get a nice little slider past the keeper, but ball falls to the onsides Vardy, who slides it in the open net. Nothing Frankfurt could do about that, and we are up 4-0 here in the 80th minute of this third game in the Bundesliga season. Frankfurt with a chance, trying to go back post. Oh man! Piszczek keeps getting beat far post on those crosses, guys. We're going to have to start playing Hakimi in there for him, just because he's just so weak in the back there. And that is the game, guys. A 4-1 victory. Let in a late one there at the end to take away the clean sheet from Donnarumma, but Jamie Vardy, the star of the game. 3 shots, 3 goals in his debut for Dortmund. Pretty awesome stuff, as we will look at the stats here really quickly for the game. We were out possession 56-44 and yet still came out on top 4-1, so that is pretty awesome, guys. We will check out the standings here real quick to see where we are. I mean, we should be in the top 4 at least to end this episode, as in the next episode we will be getting into the Champions League, as you see here, which will be pretty awesome. I'm excited to finally play some Champions League action in FIFA, which has been a long time coming, and should be pretty awesome. As we look at our group there, Atletico Madrid, Club Brugge, Dortmund, and Monaco should be an easy group to win, not gonna lie, but we will look at our standings here as we get there, potentially. Looking for it, and there it is, guys. We are on top of the league with our goal differential, and that's going to be the episode, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you drop a thumbs up. Also comment down below for things you want to see throughout this series and for potential future videos. Other than that, guys, I had fun making this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and as always, stay dusty.